Hi everyone, welcome into this week's My Weekly CBS Fix. Once again, this fix is dedicated to Yisrael Amichai ben Sarah as a merit for a complete recovery. Amichai get better. In this week's parsha, there's double portion Tazriah-Metzorah. So the Torah tells us about in Tazriah, it says, Isha ki Tazriah v'yolda zachar, when a woman will conceive and give birth. And our sages comment on this verse that while a child is inside its mother's womb, the child learns the entire Torah. When it comes out, the child forgets the entire Torah. But the question I want to share with you is, why is it that the child, while it's still a soul inside its mother's womb, why is the child studying Torah over there? Really, it should have been studying Torah where it was, in the world of the neshamos, the world of the other souls. And there, that's a completely spiritual experience for the soul and would certainly be able to absorb all the Torah. Why is it only being taught the Torah while it's inside the womb of its mother? So there's a number of answers, but I'd like to build on an answer that I heard in the name of Rabbi Elio Meir Bloch, of blessed memory, and he explains that when the soul is in the world of souls, it certainly can absorb Torah, but is missing a certain sensory perception body-wise, and because there's many of the mitzvahs that have to be done with the body, it may understand them on a certain dimension, but not fully dimensional, and therefore it is only once the soul is inserted into the body, inside its mother's womb, that is when it gets taught Torah. So it understands, together with its own body, the different concepts of the Torah that are being taught about the body. Plus, on top of that, the body is now able to be trained together with the soul at the same time through learning these types of the mitzvahs that are commanded. But a third idea that I wanted to share with you, which is even more important, is that the soul is inside its mother, and it's certainly going to learn from the body together. But the most important body that's going to teach it is the body of its own mother. When a mother is expecting a child, the more mitzvahs that she does with her body, the more her own child will learn from that. And conversely is also true, is that the more sins or the more bad things that a mother does also has a negative effect on the child. And therefore, when a woman is expecting a child, her womb is actually her child's first sanctuary and how to serve Hashem. And therefore she has to be very, very careful with the things that she chooses to do, the things that she chooses not to do. When our sages tell us how is a woman merits a portion of the world to come, it says when she waits for her children and her husband to come back from the study hall, from the Beis Medrash, and also when she sends them to the Beis Medrash. And the first study hall that her child has is certainly right inside of her, and the effects of her own body give off sometimes the most important lesson for the child in and of itself, right there in her own body. And so therefore, that is our expectation, that is our obligation, and that continues certainly as well once a child comes out and it does have its own body and it perceives its body even more once it comes out of the mother, and therefore the obligation on the part of the parent certainly continues in a certain sense even more so, because it's only aware of its body and not of its soul, and therefore the parenting certainly is of crucial importance after it comes out. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful Shabbos, and see you next week.